Try now. Restart. Apparently I've made myself go offline. What on earth happened? What was that? That was weird. I'm back. Hello, refresh. Refresh. If you got an ad, feel free to avoid it. I didn't mean to send you to. Hi, chat. Am I back? What did I do? What happened? What happened with chat? Hello, demo reviews. Yay, Woolen. Is that Woolen? Good job. Good job. It's not Woolen anymore. Ah, hee hee. That's not Woolen. Did I auto-host someone else? Alright. Hello. Why are you live streaming at 7:30 AM for you? I want you to skip school and watch Team Fortress 2 live streams.
Don't say that.
I don't need ad blocks. I have Twitch Prime, so I don't get adverts on Twitch.
East Coast.
Anyway, that's also a tip, by the way.
Chat.
If you have Twitch Prime, you don't get adverts, and you also get a free sub. Anyway, and you didn't hear this because the stream was apparently offline. You pressed the stop the mean comments button. That must have been what happened. Anyway, no, you've got important work to do. What's more important than watching a Team Fortress 2 live stream? you should probably do your work. Hello. Anyway, what I meant to say, I don't know if I actually said it, was the demo reviews fell on the wayside because I had no time. But there's no reason I can't just do them on the stream. And then if they're good, like if they're useful, I can always upload them in the same way I did the POVs, where they were like VODs on YouTube. And that kind of cuts out the middleman, you know? Of me having to sit down and record a demo review, because I'm already streaming TF2 at this time. It's this or a pub for an hour. So we can kind of fit it in, have a bit of variety. How do you maintain motivation to work? Deadlines, my dude. Deadlines. Deadlines are the greatest motivation a man can have. Or a woman, or cake. Anyway, I'm probably going to start on this one, I think, because it's the earliest up one. And I'm fairly certain I did them in order of date. I think. Is that right? It's not really... It's kind of crap, to be honest, this ordering. I think it's actually doing it in alphabetical, despite the fact I'm ordering it by date modified. I'll go in Windows, actually, have a look there. Ooh! I forgot to open up my Streamlabs window. Give me a sec. Where are you? Thank you... Thy? Is it Thy? Ah!
Thy Oakman.
Thank you, Thy Oakman, the Twitch Prime sub. You won't get advert. There we go. Anyway, let me have a look in the TF folder. That'll work. So we do.
Wants to send him like a Smash demo. He plays a mean Kirby.
Please send me your Smash Melee demos. Me and Daniel can review them. And Haxosaurus, thank you as well for the sub. Which here we go. This is actually in order. So Wambert Lakeside. No. Shadow Dude Pyro Upward is the earliest one we have to do. So we're going to do him first. Like this. Did that work? Maybe it didn't work.
BORF.
I'm confused. Thank you, Svresh, as well, for 3 months. Oh, it's Borf. That's why I got confused. Demo reviews. Maybe it didn't work, because... No, it worked. So, yeah. I also, in the folder, I have, like, the logs and stuff, so I can have a brief little look at them. When you're having a Smash Switch tournament. Is Smash Switch gotten any more announcements related to it? Do we know anything more about it? Also, some of these demos are a little old at this point, so they might be a little glitchy. This guy, I think, was playing Pyro? Is that right? Let's do a little config default. There's no IPs for me to hide or anything, which is nice. Let me try and work out who it was we were trying to have a look at. A little TF demo... No, that's not it. Demo shit. Demo reviews. Shadow Dude. Logs.txt. There's 2 matches. 2 rounds. He is the Red Pyro, I think. I think he's the Red Pyro, and this was played in October last year, so not that long ago. Oh! It's like the sub day or something. Thank you, Na. Thank you very much. NA, Sodium, thank you. Danke. You're getting your... Ooh, 144 hertz. Wonderful. Play me boy with a mask on, yeah. So this was a pre-Blue Moon update, I guess, so if we can find him. I think this is him. I think... Shadow Dude? Oh, we can just look at the thing. No, he's the Blue Pyro this time. Okay, so we'll do a little... Look at this, watch this. You watching this? Look. Exec... No, wait. Maybe I put it onto something else. Demo look at? I don't remember what my demo look at one does, to be honest. I have, my recording stuff one that has... I'm gonna do that. Because this ties 0 and stuff to pause and restart. So I can have a little look as I zoom around. But yeah, hey everyone. We are watching a young demo today. There's a big old error sign because this demo's a bit old, but I don't know if that'll affect anything. How are the rest of the demos glitched? Because I'm not expecting all of these demos to actually work. I'm not seeing any other errors. We're going to be watching the Blue Pyro Shadow dude who asked me to review his demo. They've got like a bunch of medics apparently. So I guess they're doing that thing, or they were doing that thing at least, where they all build a medigun to screw up the spy. Which is very nice of them to do. Where is he? Is he in like spawn? Where's maybe the team isn't showing up and it is a bad demo and I have to restart it perhaps. Because I only see a couple of people. Is this everyone? What are you all doing? What's this? What was going on? I'm very confused. What's this whole team doing? Oh no, here's the whole team. They were like hiding in spawn or something. Weird. Anyway, we're watching this dude. Oh, weird stuff. Dubstreak it begins. My favourite of all. You can doggo. You can do a long doggo. Am I going to be at I-63? Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. I'm going to watch and see what he does out here though, just at the start. Typically, Pyros tend to spy check on the rock on the top left. Look, there's stickies there! My dude! There you go. Oh, he's noticed. Okay, that's a bit of a bad start. He's using the scorch shot as well, so we could have removed those stickies. Yeah, he didn't. So that's his bad. But yeah, Pyro's on upward offense at least when I play Pyro. Come out the left here. Always check for stickies. Door here. Little side here for stickies. Let's turn this down a little bit. Stickies in here. This bush. Around here. This is a really good sticky spot on the side here. As is here and here. There and there. As a Pyro, all you can really do on upward first is spy check. There's spies around here. So there's not really any way he's going to know about that. I basically just stay up here. Once I've checked all the stickies. And he also died to the spy, but once I got all the stickies, I'd sit around here and prevent spam, because typically their demo would shoot, as you can see, he's shooting pipes up there to attack his combo. As the Pyro, you can just reflect those back, so there's no issue. And if your soldier is running direct hit like this, you can protect him, so he can shoot the sentry. Of course, he's having issues because the Wrangler exists, but that's alright. Also, since he is using the Scorch Shot, he could also annoy the sniper a bit, but he's just spy checking right now. That is the spy spot, by the way. Good job of him to try and protect his sniper here, because he's getting a nice little forward position. You didn't know the Scorch Shot could remove stickies. Scorch Shot, the detonator can both remove stickies, as can any shotgun. But the shotgun and stuff does it on the blast, which is quite easy. So what are you up to, Shadow Dude? He's just kind of helping his team here. There's not really much else he can do. This is fine. I would recommend not dying. I know it's a stupid thing to say, but there was no really any need for him to die in that Uber there. It was Jungle Inferno Pyro, so if he'd have run at people, he probably would have killed them. He just kind of stood here and did nothing. So in the future, I'd highly recommend just getting time on the cart. No one else was pushing it. His team clearly didn't need him in the Uber. Otherwise, I would have just run in here and shot the medic with the flamethrower. But if there's nothing else for you to do, don't just stand here and waste ammo and take damage, because you'll just die. If you stay alive and push the cart, you're at least doing something useful. Alternatively, you could go and flank, Scorch Shot, jump up top and kill the sniper. You could have kept running around here and done a flank. There's a lot you could have done. So I'm not sure I'd recommend the whole situation where you died there, but we can always fast forward time as well, if stuff takes a little bit too long. I don't know if their team's going to wait for an Uber. It seems like they're doing a bit of like a dry push. They've got a mini up. They're moving up very slowly. Not sure where their spy is. No idea. You have the ability to see him because we're in spectator, but yeah. What he's doing right here as well is being on low HP. If you're playing in the combo, it's just him and the medic. There's pretty much no reason for you to ever be low on HP. Because it's your job to protect the medic. Running forward and doing damage is fine. You could also jump on the cart and quickly cap it, someone. There you go, very good. But there's no reason for him, while he's defending the medic, to run forward, take 260 damage, and then run back for heals. It's a waste of everyone's time. It's better most of the time for him just to keep the heals and be boring. And while that is boring, that is kind of how it's done. His team's Ubered. I guess they were forced by the scout, but I'll see what you do here. I'm kind of hoping you are super aggro. Good stuff, good stuff. You can come try and lock them in spawn or stay around the corner, either is fine. Yeah, with the detonator, yeah. What do you do to stickies? You keep air blasting them in the direction you're going and it's not helping at all. Just don't do that. Call out stickies to your team. Melee's also destroys stickies, but I wouldn't recommend it unless there's only like one on the floor. Maybe two, if you've got a buff. But if there's stickies in the way and your team didn't oh, good reflect. Good reflects. This is good, by the way, stopping the cart. If there's just stickies on the floor, don't just reflect them into where you're going. Step back, like move to the side and get them out of the way, or just ignore them. If you can't do anything about stickies, you can't do anything about them. You know, just because you can interact with something doesn't mean you should. Like, if you're being stealthy, you don't shoot people just because you can. You avoid shooting people to be stealthy. That's the whole point of it. You see what he does in house. The spy's in a very typical spot under the staircase. And he's undisguised. And his pyro isn't spy checking. And then, is he going to get the medic? Yeah, you got the medic. That was, you know, in hindsight, there's not much you could have known. But realistically, both of them walked up here for like, what, 10, 20 seconds without like turning around or spy checking once. This is such a common spot. Like, every pyro in the world will, when they come into this house with their medic, they'll go poof, like this. Then they'll go in here and they'll do a poof. They'll go down here and do a brief poof. Sometimes they'll have a little look in here, but you always check that little staircase. Spies love going in there. And here as well. This is a good little spy spot. So that's your fault, young pyro. And your medic. It's also your medic's fault. He looked at the spy and believed his disguise, which is not okay. You should always be curious if someone isn't shooting you and just assume they're a spy. Not sure what he's doing. He's probably going to go back to get the teleporter, isn't he? Getting a pick in spawn, maybe? Nah, he's just gone back for the teleporter. Now the spy's clearly been called on the teleporter, he should stop spy checking. Yeah? Good stuff. He's pushing forward with his team a little bit. I wouldn't recommend getting too aggro. The sniper, while he's really far back, I guess he's trying to block the cart. I think that's too far back for the sniper, to be honest. Most like modern snipers I know would stand here and hold the house. I don't know why he's so far back. You should stand like here, man. There we go. Normally the sniper can peek all the way into house. So as the pyro standing here, he'd normally die to the sniper. And while that's fine, normally, because the pyro's kind of unimportant. Also, if he went downstairs, he'd see a spy. But, I'd recommend just not dying to the sniper. It's useful to have more bodies in a push if possible. If anyone's going to die to the sniper, though, you do want it to be the pyro. Like, you want to be... I think Steve Panda said it, but... A lot of the time, the pyro's job is just to be sniper bait. So if you, like, peek the corner as pyro, use up their fully charged shot, whether or not they kill you, and then your team can push off of that sometimes. Or at least you can just see when the sniper is. When he's there, at least. Has become a better heavy player. I'd recommend, like... I don't know if Emilio Estevez's demos are anywhere, or if CJ's ever done videos with him, but Emilio's a smart heavy boy. If you can find anything he's done, that would be, like, probably the most helpful thing you could watch. So what are you doing here? Your medic has Uber. You're probably waiting for your demo who's upstairs? Yeah. So I'm expecting them to push at some point. Sniper just got a heavy pick. They're probably going to push off of that soon, or at least they should. That's an important pick. Sniper's really far back. I don't know where the blue spy is, but maybe he recently died. I don't have no idea where the blue spy is. Or the scout. Someone should have called that the sniper's really far back on the sentry, because this team's being too passive. Like, there is no reason for them not to push up here. We can see in spec where everyone is, obviously. But this is free ground right now. This whole area is completely free. Now the sniper's moved up, maybe not, but... That would have been a really good dry push if the spy, or the scout, or even the NG had called it. Remember, as every light class, you can jump on here, from here. So you can jump on here and then jump and have a little look. But yeah, he's just kind of sitting in house. That's all you can really do. That's fine, you're doing your job. Who's the fluffy boy in your puff? It's Reimu. It is Reimu, of course. So they're pushing up all here. Very good. Kind of typical team just doing a demo Uber. Some teams do pyros, but it is mostly just a demo situation. He's gone down here. Oh, wonderful heavy kill. That was really good, man. Don't know, I guess their heavy suicided on cart. Puffing him off is fine. That's a really good reflect. He's clearly like a mechanically good boy at pyro. Intensively clicking keys. It's cake in the mumble. I could mute myself, but I want to make sure that they know I'm here so they don't get lonely. I don't know what the pyro's doing here. He's meleeing it. Maybe he needed ammo or something. Hello, Woolen. Hello. What's this from? Who's this from? This is Shadow Dude's pyro demo from, like, October. So, what, November, December. It's been, like, what, 6 months or something? It's been a little while. He died to the other pyro there. That's kind of your bad. This is Jungle Inferno pyro, remember? But you could have just held down your left click and done more. Maybe he had his reasons or something, but... Pyro right now, by the way, is quite good, actually, on this point. You can do so much. Because the spy is quite easily caught out. You don't really have to sit with your medic on this point. Normally the medic will just build Uber in, like, here. Or here. Sometimes here. Not really that often. As a pyro, you can, if you want. Like, if your medic... He's only 10%. Hope he doesn't die to the spy and he knows what it is. As the pyro, you can run around and flank. You can go down here. He's doing it. You can go up the back stairs. You can clear out demos. Normally, you can clear out the whole combo sometimes. You don't have to be in the combo explicitly, but clearly they're like preparing a push or something. Good thing he spy checked the scout. They're Don't know what he's doing now. Yeah, he's pushing up with this combo. I guess they need another hand. They've Ubered their pyro, so he's just air blasting them away. I have a point to make about that whole situation. On paper, it seems pretty good just to waste one class, to waste a whole Uber. But a lot of the time, getting like 2 air blasts off to deny the Uber and then dying is actually worse than just running away. Because you die as pyro, their team can probably still just push through you and you've only wasted a couple of seconds. So while sometimes it's fine, I think to suicide as pyro and Ubers, I think most of the time it's not a good idea. Like, you should just back out the corner and expect your whole team to back out, and then you repush with better numbers or better damage if you can, or just hold your ground back if you can. I don't know why the sniper's not running the Razorback. I guess he's having issues in SVS and he wants the overheal. I don't know which sniper's doing better. No, the blue sniper's doing fine. The spy's clearly, like, it's his job to focus him right now. He's winning the SVS. The spy waited a little bit too long. He did kill the sniper, but he waited a little bit too long and his own sniper died. Maybe he was waiting for the perfect time, like everyone was staring at him, but that was fine. Use of the cloak and dagger. Hi, Pyro friend. Went upstairs. Good job. Good job doing a flank. Are we talking with Cake? Cake's in here. I'm doing more of like a...
just me, Cake.
Okay, I'm just doing like a general commentary kind of thing
Yeah, just
around
don't
it.
want to, like, interrupt anything.
You're welcome to... Like, you can't see the demo, but you're welcome to input any thoughts. If you can think of any.
My second monitor here.
Okay. Do you have any... You don't really play Pyro, do you?
I have played like Pyro and pickup games a bit.
What are your thoughts on Pyro and
really
upwards? Do you have any like Cake tips?
Well, I'd have to probably pay more attention to the demo, but I think like if this is from when Pyro was really strong.
This was like 6 months ago, yeah.
Yeah, so like any way you can play combo Pyro with your medic is probably the best idea from this point. Like if you'd have to do it now, you'd probably go back to the normal kind of Pyro.
I think that's what most people
play more
do.
of a supportive role. Yeah, go for the spy, and when you kill the spy, like you'll go off, like run off and do whatever you want.
I think it depends on the team. Actually, I feel like it's really... I don't like it when people say...
Because I think that decides a lot.
I don't remember. He did right in
because
the...
most lower teams like can't focus on spies.
I'm gonna assume
also,
it's
like,
at least like silver-ish, like mid-silver. He might have said like... Maybe it's... Wait, no, I might just say on the demo.
I don't know how